Today I'm going to be working with some different things. I got this mold at Hobby Lobby. It's actually made for either like a candle or soap, but at the time I couldn't get a pyramid shape as fast as I wanted it. I did use it already once. I liked it, so I'm going to use it again for what I'm going to do today. There's a tiny hole at the bottom of this, so I do have a piece of tape that I put down on there so that my resin doesn't leak out. This tape has actually been on here since the last time I made the mold. And what I'm going to be using today is that. I got some lights that, it's a battery packed light pack that I got from Dollar Tree last year during Christmas. And I'm going to be mixing some of my black glitter and silver glitter. You can get this at Walmart or any hobby store. I actually picked this up at a thrift store. Was on sale for. I've got this glitter. It's not really chunky, but in the world of glitter, it's not. It's a little chunky. It's not as fine as this one. I'm going to be mixing this glitter with some of my mother's ashes. So yeah, I've got just a little bit. It's about 2.5 milliliters of her ashes here, and I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be mixing these two together. If this works, what I'm thinking is that I want my mold to be like Starry Night, which is why I'm going to be mixing these two together to put inside of the mold as well. And it's going to be mostly black and silver in color as far as my resin goes. And I'm going to be adding the lights in. I'm going to be going in like so after I've got one layer of resin in. I'm going to make sure they get folded in there nicely so that I'll be able to turn it around and turn it on. So that's the plan. Let's go ahead and mix up some resin and see what I get. I got my resin mixed up. I'm going to let it sit for a minute because it's got tons of bubbles in it. While that's sitting, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my black and silver that I'm going to be putting in there. And because it's not, I'm starting with a small amount, I don't really need a lot of the glitter either. There we go. Get that all mixed around so you can look like a nice starry night. I like how that looks. Now, you know what? I wanted to take out just a tad of this. There we go. Take just a tad of that out, of the resin out, because I want to mix just a small amount of my mother's ashes and the other silver glitter to dot along the way. I'm so sorry if you hear all that noise, guys. I have a neighbor that is constantly making stuff. Not really sure what he's making because he's behind a very tall set of trees that he's using as fence. So we never see him, we just hear him. Alright, so I've got that mixed nicely. Go ahead and pour this in. This is my first layer. This is going to be done in several layers. because of the way I'm wanting this to look. At least in my head, the way it's going to look. It's going to be awesome in my head. I hope it'll be awesome when I see it in person too. Alright, now I'm put some of my mother's ashes in this. Not a whole lot. And I wanted some of this chunky silver mixed in with the ashes just to distinguish it from the other. I've got a little bit of resin here I can mix in with this. So the idea was to go ahead and mix this pretty thick, which is exactly what I've done. I'm just going to dot it in there. I don't know if you can, if I need to bring that over more. Yeah, I think I do. So you can see directly into this. And because this is so thick, it's going to sink because it's much heavier than the resin that's in there. I don't know, we'll see. Alright. And now for my lights. There we go, I've got those in. Alright, now I'm going to let this dry, just like this. And then I'm going to slowly start layering this up. By the time I get to the end, I'm going to be folding this down, but I want to wait until this first layer has set so that I won't be moving anything around while I'm folding that down. Okay, let's let this dry and you'll watch as I get this layered. inside because it's awful outside today. And let's see about getting this unmolded. Move my coffee down. I don't want it to shake the table and spill. It's taken me a few days to get this done. I did get a little bit of spillover right there. Alright. Come on, unmold. Ah. Oh. Wow, that's pretty all by itself like that. It needs to get shined up though. And I'm not crazy about the water and the sand. I'm not crazy about using the water and sandpaper, but you know, if I have to, I have to. Right here, you can see my mother's ashes, and right along here, you can see them. Now, I wonder if the lights will work inside. Oh, they shine red. I wasn't expecting red. I guess I should have checked that before I put it in there. Wow, now this looks like a lava rock or something. I was wanting white to make it look like stars. Okay, not what I got. I got red. Interesting, interesting. But it definitely works. I think this would have looked a little bit better had I spread the lights out and around all of it. I'm going to redo this and do that with another set, checking the lights, of course, and making sure that they go all the way around and not just in one spot, and that they're white. But the idea is perfect. Let me turn off the lights so you can see that better. Oh, look how that looks now at night. That looks pretty good. I like that. Again, wishing I had used white lights. I thought they were white. But I definitely will do this DIY again. I definitely will do this mold again. And make sure that I am using white lights before I pour it. But I definitely love this. I love this. And I like that my mother's ashes are in here, and it looks pretty cool. A ring, and then on the tip, yeah. I could have done another one around here, but I wasn't sure how they would fall into it. Like this a lot. Alright, well, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely share, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and see some more of what I make, and let's see together how they turn out. Bye.